I'm catching on.
Oh, hey!
Welcome to Tavern Talk.
Oh, he said it first.
Hey.
Welcome to Tavern Talk 716. I am international best-selling children's author Keith White Jr. To my right.
I am Lawrence Gomez, a.k.a. Duran, a.k.a. Salvatore Rocco, a.k.a. eager to have a beverage here at Blackwater Tavern and Tap? Is that
We are
right?
at the Blackwater Tavern here in Alden, New York on Broadway. Does it say it on there?
It does. Tavern and Tap.
Oh, there we go. TNT. So there was also, we're going to try to not be too crazy here at the Blackwater Tavern and Tap, as there is directly behind the camera, there is an entire family eating their dinner. So we're going to try not to use curse words.
Yeah, this guy.
We're going to try not to say things, of a nasty nature.
Keeps looking at me for.
Hopefully this week. Also, we're not going to get our show sabotaged by Ranting Ron, as he's recording his show right over there. You may or may not be able to hear him. I don't know.
Oh man, I don't got anything to throw. I sabotage his show.
Right. So a few weeks ago, I don't know if you're aware of this. A few weeks ago, Ranting Ron, we got our flag back, by the way.
Yes.
Ranting Ron had our flag. Did you hear about? Did you see this? Did you know anything about this? You pay no attention to the show at all.
I did. I actually watched as much as I could of that episode.
But did you see that there was a commercial that Ron filmed about him taking over our show? Did you see that or no?
I don't think I saw that.
A lot of people probably did. It's not on our channel. It was on his channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to you right now.
Okay, we're going to cut to that.
We're going to cut to it, and then we're going to discuss some things from it. So if you want to cut to that right now.
I'm eager to see it too.
Right, so we're going to cut to it right now.
Here we go.
Did you see the commercial or no?
No, what was that?
Oh my God.
Welcome to Tavern Talk 716. Coming to you from 60 feet down in the bunker. Here are the hosts. International best-selling author Keith White Jr. and Lawrence Duran Gomez.
Oh, hey there! All right. Oh, fancy, Duran said, and there we are. So this is Tavern Talk 716. This is our brand new banner. I am international best-selling children's author.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Oh, what's good today? Hey, hey man, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, wow. We got this the last time we were here. Holy. The flag. This is the flag. Yep. I have an idea. I have a great idea.
Wow. So, this is anything on the studio, huh?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
All the sports stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
What's this weird thing? What the heck?
I don't know. My dad told me that he was taking over some show, rip off Ranting Ron, Tavern Talk 716 or something, and he stole their flag.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Robbie, how you doing?
Doing good.
Good, man. Yeah, I got some baseball going on. Guess what?
What?
I went to get some dinner, and I live, near John and Mary, and I walk in there, and the owner of the place, he gives me this flag saying he had this other a group in there, and they forgot it, and he gave it to me because he knows I know them. The Tavern Talk flag. You know the Tavern Talk flag? That
Yeah.
They forgot it there, so I don't know. They must have did a show there or something. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna
What?
we're gonna do our own show. We're gonna keep the flag, and we're gonna do our own show. 'Cause we're better than them, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think? Should we just like? I mean, come on. I mean, I'm an international writer, and you are Duran. I'm Duran, host, co-host Duran the Magnificent. You know, Duran doesn't say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, of course, Keith and that big head of his. So what do you think? Should we do it?
Yeah.
All right. So what I'll get a hold of you, and we'll do a show there at John and Mary's. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back. So, okay,
Yeah.
now you've seen it.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you a funny story. I don't know if he's going to be able to hear it over there or not about that. So after
not.
he
He's
filmed
in his
that
own
commercial,
world.
going a little bit behind the scenes here, after he filmed that commercial, he sent me the link. He goes, dude, watch this.
great.
Watch this. Oh my God, watch this. You got to see. Oh my, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm at work. And he's like, oh, go somewhere. You got to watch this. Oh my God.
End all be all of commercials.
Right. So I go watch it. I don't know what it is. He doesn't tell me what it is, so I'm like, pardon me, I'll be right back. I have the diarrhea. And so I run out of work and I go watch this video. And it's the video you just saw
Right.
of Ron, like driving up on a motorcycle, and Duran, the camera can see you.
I'm listening.
He's talking to someone off camera, whispering so that no one can hear him, but he's doing it on camera.
I'm on the show. I'm here still.
What are we doing? You know,
I was
we'll go
trying
back
to get
it.
you a beverage.
Oh, just a Bud Light. See how easy that was? All you did was ask me. You interrupted the whole show. You might as well just ask me. We're in a bar. I'd like to have a Bud Light.
Let's go.
So I'd like to have a beer here at Blackwater Tavern and Tap in Alden, New York. You can keep that in front of you now. There you go. And then once I get it, ting, we can clang them again, which has been a long time since we've done that.
It has.
So anyway, I leave work, I go out, I watch this commercial.
Right.
Ron says to me,
Totally worth it, right?
no, he says, dude, did you see it? I said, what? He goes, there was one blooper.
One blooper.
Did you see it?
One blooper amongst the plethora.
And I said, and immediately my first thought is like, which one is he talking about? So I'm like, no, I didn't see it. And he's like, just watch it again. He was probably, 'cause it's on your phone. Watch it again, and then you'll see it. There's just one. So I watch it again. I see even more. Oh, is it where?
Like Ron can't really want me to rip him a new one right now.
So I go, well, why don't you tell me what it is? And I'll tell you if I saw it. And he's like, how could you miss it? It's so glaringly obvious because the rest of it is so perfect.
In this perfection.
Right.
In this opus.
So I was just looking to see if he's listening. So I watch it again. I don't know what to say. So I just go, well, I'll start listing them. I'm like, so is it where your son's finger is covering half of the shot when you pull up on your motorcycle? He's like, oh, I didn't even notice that. All right.
Typical.
All right. I said, is it where you go in the door, when you walk up to the door, it's closed, and then you open it, and then when it cuts to the next shot, it shows you walking up to the door from inside the restaurant, and the door's open, and you grab as it's swinging shut. And he goes, that's not a blooper.
Well, naturally.
I said, well, how is it not? It must be magic then. And he's like, no, because you can't control people opening a door. I said, you could control a shot of you opening a door. He said no. He didn't even know that one either. Then he goes, it's because I didn't have my motorcycle helmet. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, I'm walking over with it to the door, and then once I go in the door, I don't have it. I said, that the least offensive part of the whole thing. Like, that made perfect sense because you went in and you grabbed the flag and you held it up. If you're holding a motorcycle helmet, that's going to cause a distraction. Like, it made perfect sense to me that you didn't have that anymore. Like, that was the least of the problems. I said, also then, you grab the flag and it's upside down. Also, you enter the restaurant as part of this commercial thing and you're not wearing a mask. You are like literally almost leaning into their kitchen shouting at them with no mask on. Then you turn the flag upside down. And then there's just a few more, because I figured out which one it was, so I don't have to keep pounding on it.
But only one blooper.
But there was just the one. So what I would like, where I was going with that is, anybody who watches the show, I'd like you to watch it, and I want everyone to make a list. And whoever can come up with the most bloopers, we're going to figure out a prize.
That we can find.
We're going to make it, that you could find, and we'll come up with some
we
details
can confirm
for it.
if we watch back.
Well, yeah, which is going to be a torture in itself, but we'll do it.
100%.
And then what we'll do is we're going to come up with a prize for these people.
Right.
Whoever could come up with the most bloopers in Ron's one blooper advertisement for where he took over Tavern Talk, and then people went on Twitter and said they couldn't watch any more than 3 minutes of the episode. And then his retort.
It less than that. I made it like a minute. And
Well,
I don't
know, maybe we saw this on Twitter. His retort to somebody who said, I could only make it 3 minutes because it was so unfunny. His retort
We meant to do that.
It wasn't supposed to be funny. I'm like, well, then mission accomplished. For sure. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. You can just slide it right on down. Oh, and look at that.
The real producer.
Oh, yeah, we got a
real
producer now.
producer.
Who doesn't want to be on camera?
Yeah, right. She'd rather not be.
So let's go back in time. Okay. Welcome to Tavern Talk 716. Ah, that felt good.
It tastes better too.
Oh. So I don't know if they sell them here or not, but do you think we got to get like some Cuomo chips to go with these drinks? You seen that? Places are offering Cuomo chips. It's like a handful of them for $1 because you have to order food with your drinks.
So.
There are bars offering Cuomo chips. It was just like a handful of potato chips in a bowl for $1. Wow! How did you not hear about this?
Hey,
you're like all
it's
angry.
food.
You're like angry politics guy. I figured you would have heard about all of this.
Well, I knew about the ordering food when you order drinks because they're trying to cut back on people just going to the bar for the drink.
Well, you know, they're
Which isn't doing.
They're the fun police now.
Nobody suspects the fun police.
See? I'm gonna also take a sip.
Oh man, but I don't want to talk about
But I just wanted
bitter.
I wanted to introduce.
Going on.
That's all right. I wanted to introduce our first ever new contest.
Yes, I'm excited
Spot
to see how it
Ranting
goes.
Ron's bloopers.
Oh my goodness.
We'll put some details
forward
on the
to
social
sharing
media.
that.
Yeah, we'll put some details up on the social media. Whoever come up with a list of the most bloopers in that video is going to win themselves something. It'll be something worth it though, because
Even if it's just a mishmash.
No, it's going to be something awesome. I think I might have a gift card.
Ooh.
A gift card to. Well, I don't want to say yet in case it doesn't go through. So let's just say it's a gift card to somewhere.
To Sephora.
It's not. No, don't say that because then people will be mad when it's not.
No, but we don't have people that go to Sephora watching our show.
You don't know that.
I'm
Just because we don't have people that are watching our show.
90% confident that's our demographic.
Our demographic is the
Sephora.
people on this side of the table, and only half of those people watch the show.
And I've shopped at Sephora.
And you're the one who doesn't watch the show. So there you go. So yeah, now that we're back in a bar, the show is really at a slow start here. So we got to get chugging along.
Oh, I got something.
Excellent.
I want to avoid
Topics.
some of the bitterness because everybody's got the bitterness going on.
You haven't watched the show, have you? Because you said we needed topics, so now the last few episodes when you say it, it goes topics on the screen.
I have a topic. I do. Topic. Okay, so as I was saying, everybody's living through the corona, the quarantine. Everybody's experiencing all the negatives that come along with it. But here in Buffalo, New York, we have one big positive. The Bills.
Go Bills.
So, Josh Allen
Is a beast.
400 plus yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks.
First quarterback in history of the Bills to do that, they
Of the
said.
Bills.
Right, first Bills
Yes.
quarterback to ever have a game like that.
Also, since 2011, he's the 4th quarterback to do it. Do you know? Can you name the other 3 quarterbacks?
No.
They're all Super Bowl quarterbacks.
Really? I'm going to say
One was last year. I'll give you a big hint. One of them was last year.
Pat LaFontaine.
A, he didn't play last year. B, he doesn't play football.
I thought that would have been A.
I wanted to go through a list of things that were not,
All right.
and then get to the most obvious one at the end.
Brett Favre.
He also did not play last year.
Well, is he on the list? I'm just guessing the list.
No.
I don't want to guess the easy one first.
Right.
You got to save that one now.
Okay.
Let's see. Not Brett Favre, huh? I know it wasn't Michael Vick.
No.
Because he could run, but he wasn't a great passer. He was so good in NFL 2K5, though. He was always my quarterback. I would draft him to the Bills and use him as my quarterback because he could run for so many touchdowns in that game. And when I did fantasy football many
They
moons
made
ago,
him like a stupid super player that
he was so good, though.
year.
He was like that. He was like that in real life, though. I had him in my fantasy league like 3 years in a row, and he scored me so many points because when a quarterback would get like a running touchdown, it was worth like way more points because it was so uncommon. And he would run for all these touchdowns.
Now we're talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're talking about Josh Allen, the beast.
Yes.
Okay, so how about Tom Brady?
Tom Brady is one.
I didn't want to say it.
I know.
Joe Montana?
So I'll give you a hint. This is in the last decade. Let's try to get serious because
I don't think Joe Montana played in the last decade.
He didn't. No. That's why he's not on the list.
Well, I see where you're saying. Okay. Okay, I follow you now. All right, then. Let's see. Joe Ferguson. No, he's a Bill. He was a Bill. No. All right, who was it? You can just tell me.
All right.
All my rest of my guesses are going to be hilarious, but you think that's a waste of time.
Patrick Mahomes was the last year. Was last year's.
Okay, yeah. That I
so
know.
obviously Tom Brady.
And Tom Brady.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
So
And then Josh
Allen
Allen.
is in a league
I thought
company.
there was four in front of him and then him. I was like, that's only three.
Yeah. He is the fourth.
So I only needed really
In
to
the
guess.
past
I
10
only
years.
really needed to guess one because I already had Tom Brady.
Yes.
Oh, so
Wait.
I was
No, Patrick Mahomes. And
right, but I already knew that.
Peyton
'cause-
Manning.
Right, but I said I didn't want to guess him because it was just last
Oh,
year. I was
okay.
trying to
Right.
figure out the other
All
one.
right.
I thought I was trying to figure out two. I was only trying to figure out one. Who was the other one again?
Peyton Manning.
That makes sense. I would have guessed Eli.
I mean, he is the Tom Brady killer.
Right.
But other than that, no, he's got nothing. Elite company, though. How about that for
Very
Allen?
elite
Josh
company,
Allen
yeah.
in his sophomore year.
Looked fantastic. He had there was a couple moments where it was like, ooh, why'd you do that? But all in all, it didn't matter.
Right.
He played awesome. He looked fantastic. Went
They came out
well.
They came out a little sluggish out of the really ridiculous breaks that they had. I get it. There's some thunder and lightning, but come on, football's supposed to be in any weather condition, right?
You know what I think the funniest thing about that is, so they empty the stadium because of the lightning, right?
Yeah.
So it means all those socially distancing fans had to all go out to the concourse
Get
together.
in line together.
Yeah,
And
go
then
hang
huddle
out.
up.
Yeah,
Yep.
huddle up together while they waited
Yeah.
for like, what was it, 20 or 30 minutes or whatever. All those social distancing fans all went into, now half in the bag, all had to go hang out in a little group together and talk about how their team was losing.
Safety first.
Safety first, social distancing, and the other stuff too. Although I will say, if we're going to talk topics about the Bills, watching that game, I think that very easily that Buffalo could do that same setup with fans. Because there was hardly anybody there. They were spread out.
They were all over the place.
Yeah, they were spread out. You could easily do that here. I don't see why they couldn't do that same type of setup there or here that they did there, because they really did a really good job. I thought they did a good job. Not that Florida seems to do a very good job of anything. But they really seem to do a good job of socially distancing the fans at the game. And it looked like they had stuff like set up blocking rows and stuff so people couldn't try to like go sit by other people and that to keep them away from each other. So I think they can do that here. And I saw quite a few Bills jerseys there. How many planes came back this morning or yesterday
Well, you got to
morning?
also remember there's a lot of Buffalo people
Yeah,
there.
but how busy was the airport with people getting off the plane from Miami this week?
I didn't get.
Going,
Nobody sent me footage. I did not get my weekly footage of the plane arriving
Who sends you
after
that?
those games. all my followers. They keep me up to
Both of them?
date on everything. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Okay, but so the Bills seemed like they were a little on their heels coming out of the break.
Oh, man, they
the
sure
Dolphins
were.
really brought it.
Yeah.
They were running all over us.
Yeah.
But I liked that they saw that adversity early in the season and were able to overcome it. So that was really cool.
That was. They played great. They looked great. There was that moment where you get worried. They came back, but you get nervous because that's very Bills of them.
Remember back
They
when
play great, and then just boom, right to the toilet.
I said this when we were behind yesterday. Yesterday. For us. Whatever.
It's almost a week ago now.
When I was watching the game live.
When we were behind
live,
when
they fell behind. I actually said, remember back when the Bills would throw the game at late and not win?
Yeah.
And now you just expect them to
I
come back.
got super nervous. I got super nervous. All of a sudden they were behind. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Like, is this about to happen?
Right.
They were killing them, and now
Bills used to always throw the game.
they got
at
so
the end.
scared of lightning that they're going to lose this game. Oh my God. Were you scared of the San Diego Chargers coming in?
No,
Dude,
the
I did
Los
that 'cause
Angeles
they're like, what?
Chargers. That caught me. I had no idea that team moved.
Right, I forgot.
Because they've been in San Diego pretty much my entire football watching career.
I forgot they moved. You see
Yeah.
that? I'm so out of it with football this year, though. Like, other than the Bills, I've been like watching the Bills, but like because of the Corona and just there was no preseason and there's no like. I don't know, you just don't see it on TV like you normally would, so it's just like I'm so out of the loop on everything but the Bills. Like, I have no idea what's going on in the rest of the league.
Are the Rams still in LA? Somebody tweet us. Let me know.
Ranting Ron says yes, he's listening in.
Oh, okay. I know that the Raiders are in
This
Vegas
is now
now.
a dual screen experience. I'm sure his audio is already going to be on the show anyway.
Right,
so
right.
I'm just glad he
Already
didn't
here.
hear all the stuff we talked about earlier.
Somehow Ron is currently sabotaging us. So you're just going to hear us
During
muffled,
his
and
show.
his show's audio is going to be going over our show.
Our show will just be a little square in the corner on his show on our channel.
So, anything to add before we move on from the Bills?
No, I think that was some good Bills talk.
2-0 Bills. I'm very excited. Very excited. Building on all the success they had last year.
Oh yeah, last year was great, and this year, as long as they take it a step up.
Knox, though, concussion, very, very
know.
sad.
I know.
That's a key offensive player
I know.
for us.
That's all right.
Very
That's all right.
unfortunate.
We got a lot of
Hopefully it's
other
not a serious concussion.
I know
what
tools
serious
in the
concussions
chest,
are
as
like.
they say. Oh yeah, you know what a concussion is like because you had Jerry Saggs break a chair over your head. In case anybody's not a wrestling fan, out
Brian
there.
Knobs.
Brian Knobs.
I like Jerry Saggs.
Oh, sorry, Brian Knobs of
Fuck Brian Knobs.
the legendary Nasty Boy tag team, the Nasty Boys. See what I did there? I called them Nasty Boys and said they were the Nasty Boys.
Yeah, and
See
you
what I did there?
called them legendary.
Only because people know who they are. Not that they were any good.
Oh, no, they did a lot.
I was gonna say, I don't mean
They
legendary
definitely
in the
did a
sense
lot.
that they have any
I won't
talent.
Take that away from them.
Because as wrestlers, they're really like when people talk about garbage wrestling, that's like the Nasty Boys, and they're going to show up at my front door next week, and they are going to murder me. So my name is Lawrence Gomez,
Wait a second, then what? My name is Keith White Jr.
and his name is Salvatore Morocco. He's the guy you hit with the chair. Lawrence Gomez is the guy you're going to hit with the chair. Just remember, I have long hair and a beard, and I wear glasses. So you see those things. And you know that's the guy you hit with the chair. So, anyway,
I miss
legendary wrestler Jerry Saggs hit you with a wooden sitting chair.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, one of those big, heavy, like
Auditorium
lacquered seat devices that's designed
That
for
thing broke into like 5
an
pieces.
extremely, overweight wrestling fan to sit on in the front row. He picked that up and he hit you over the head with it, and you were just like Roger Rabbit at the beginning when he gets hit with the refrigerator.
They had all sorts of Sweetie Birds.
They came over and they said, and Jerry and Brian Knobs, which one hit you, Brian Knobs or Jerry
Knobs,
Saggs?
Brian Knobs.
So Jerry Saggs came over and he was like, "What is this?" And you were like, "Sweetie Birds." He said, "They're supposed to be stars." And he threw it on the ground. And that was the beginning of the end for
That
Salvatore
was
Morocco.
Salvatore Morocco.
And then shortly after that, he took a huge dump that Goldust had to deal with.
prior.
And then shortly after that, he was told a wonderful anecdote by Shane Douglas who had his wiener hanging out.
Naked Shane Douglas. That was such a good day.
all those things happened on the same day. Duran got up in the morning, blew up the toilet for gold dust, got bashed in the head by Jerry Saggs, and then watched Shane Douglas's dong flop around while Shane Douglas imparted wisdom upon him.
Those are prized moments of my wrestling career.
And then Hacksaw Jim Duggan called Duran a
Tough guy!
ho.
Oh, ho.
Ho.
Did I ever
didn't
tell
call
you
you
the
a
joke
tough
that
guy.
he told us? No. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was hilarious. So we're all in the back, and he was just, he didn't care who he was talking to. He was just all about like the camaraderie. And we're talking about us coming up as wrestling fans, and so he knew, obviously, Kurt Hennig and Ravishing Rick Rude, two of my wrestling idols, and so he went on a rant about how amazing Kurt Hennig was as a person and as a wrestler, and then he went on to say, I'll tell you. So Mr. Perfect was so amazing. Do you know what he'd be doing right now if he was still alive?
I don't know.
Let me out of here! Let me out of here! I could not stop laughing. It was so awful, but so hilarious. I did not expect him to do that.
Yeah, he probably would might tell him that joke on for the world. Nasty boys, after they leave my house, they're going to your house.
It was hilarious. I can't help myself.
That's a good
It
joke.
happened.
That is a good joke. That's terrible. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. I'm gonna take a sip.
So on that note, I wish that I had more wrestling anecdotes to spitball, but I don't. Actually,
okay.
it's a funny story. At work,
Just when you didn't have one, you had one.
at work, they
Had to have
still,
it. Pull the story
they
out of it.
still have a 2015 flyer hanging up at work of the event that I wrestled Big Time Bill Collier for the MFW Championship.
I was at that show.
flyer is still hanging up at my job.
Didn't he jump over the top rope onto you like a
Yes.
suicide
Yes, he
dive?
did.
I remember that.
He knocked the wind out of me when he gave me a backdrop on the outside of the ring.
Oh, yeah.
No mats.
Yep, I remember that too.
That was
a good show.
That was a match.
If I had that match, I would insert it into the episode. Do you have that
It's
match?
on YouTube.
Oh, it is.
The match is on YouTube.
Well, we might see that match in the show here. I don't know. So I'm
On
not going to say
Tavern
we'll
Talk.
cut to it, just because I don't know if we'll cut to it. So let's cut to it. Oh, I did it.
Oh. Cool.
So we can put it in there. We'll put it
Cool.
in there.
I like it.
What else do we got for topics? What do we got for
6
time?
minutes.
We got 6 minutes left. Wow, we're doing pretty good.
We are doing good.
So maybe there was a match there, maybe there wasn't. I don't know. So what else has been going on? How do you feel about it being like fall and we're still no better off now?
Yeah,
than
you
we
remember
were
when
at
this
the
thing was going to be
beginning?
gone by July? It was going to be dissipated.
It was going to be like a miracle. It was going to
The
disappear.
the heat was going to kill it.
Right, which was weird because it was in Florida. So that was weird.
Yeah.
But it's still like it's not. We're not anywhere. Like
It's
as
not
people,
getting better, that's for sure.
as people, we have adapted and pretty much given up on it.
Yeah, we've become complacent.
Right.
Complacent.
We've
very much.
given up on it.
Right.
But it is not better than it was before. If anything, it's worse because I just saw on TV recently there are now 2 strains of it. That's how the one guy that got it twice now in San Diego, because he got the one strain, then got the other one. That's how he was able to get it twice. So there are 2 strains. So we're no better off. If anything, we're worse off. We just gave up, as you can tell, because we are here
At the bar.
at the Blackwater and Tavern and Tap.
Blackwater Tavern and Tap. TNT.
T&T. This place is dynamite and out of sight. We are on Broadway in Alden, so come on out. They have Bud Light bottles with Bill's logos on them.
You as a patron will have to test this. They claim to have the best beer list. So
Wow.
you come check that out and see for yourself.
Let us know in the comments below.
I'm enjoying it. Well, I was
I
enjoying.
was going to say, you're not
Oktoberfest,
enjoying very
so
much anything
they
anymore.
got Oktoberfest. so
I'm almost done
happy.
as well, which I think means we're probably getting pretty close to the end of the show.
We're wrapping up. We got a few minutes left. Any last minute topics?
Topics.
This whole show, I didn't know that was a
Ron
thing,
wants
but
to
now I
know
want
if we know why it's called Blackwater.
I'm gonna have to go with no.
Duran does not know why they call it Blackwater. I have no idea why they call it Blackwater. Because of So you can't hear Ron because of our mics, but if you could hear him, then I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
And if you couldn't hear him, he said that there used to be blackwater bass that swam around here that cured some sort of disease. My thought is probably they thought it cured some sort of disease. But there's a bathtub out front to symbolize this fish that cured disease. I've never heard of a fish that cures disease, so I'm thinking if it did, it still would.
Right.
So when the corona fish
Well,
swims
the
up,
polio's gone, so that's why.
well,
that's why we don't hear
of,
about it
but instead of a
anymore.
polio shot, they could just jump you in a bathtub with a fish,
I
which would
think
be a
that's
lot
like
more fun.
consuming,
It'd be a lot more fun. They
Or
what?
like
What?
where it's flesh.
I think you're thinking of something completely different.
You're thinking I don't think swimming with it is going to cure the disease.
Well, then why would you be in a bathtub with it?
Or
What's a bathtub for?
who said anything about a bathtub?
Ron did. He says a bathtub out front to symbolize the whole thing. See? Listen to the whole story, would you?
This is Ron talking.
All right, you win. So I would say at this point, we're about out of the drink, and we're here at our reserved table. Ron's giving me his phone, everybody, right at the end of the show as we're trying to go away here. This is about it's about the fish. Yep.
Are you going to be up for pizza?
I believed you. I said I wanted people to put it in the comments, Ron. I don't want to tell them. There you go. Ron interferes. He gets in there at the end. He swims in like that fish, and he gets into the end of the show.
I forgot that was Mike then.
You're eating on the mic, huh?
I'm talking with the mouthful of food.
I'm glad to hear it.
My apologies.
So with that, why don't you finish chewing that and we'll say goodbye, and then you can finish eating your food.
I'm all done now.
Either way, this has been Tavern Talk 716. As always, I am international best-selling children's author Keith White Jr., joined this week to my right.
And I am Lawrence Duran, Salvatore Tango Gomez, Morocco, Torres.
Gomez Sr. has returned. Now you added a senior onto there's a Gomez Jr. All right, well, either way.
You saw it here first.
You saw it here first. So thanks for watching, and I don't know, I guess we'll catch you down the road.
Salute.
Catch you maybe down here at Blackwater, or who knows where we'll be next week. All right, have a good night. What was that?
What was what?
That you just did? What were you doing?
I was like what's that? Or no, what the rock is cooking.